Stravix here, coming at you with another game review. Um, I might sound a little groggy, or however you want to put it. I just woke up, so I'm kind of tired. But today I'm going to be reviewing a couple games, if you want to say, like the Star Wars Battlefront trilogy. It comes with Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2, and the new Star Wars Battlefront. Is it? Yeah, Battlefront. For one thing, I just want to say that is super confusing. You can't just have two Star Wars Battlefronts. I mean, heck, one's made by EA, so I guess say Star Wars Battlefront EA, or whatever you want to call it. But who would want to call it that? Just call it a specific title. Holy crap. But we'll get to that later when talk about that more. But first, I guess we're gonna just say these were probably my favorite games growing up as a kid. I grew up with a PS2, so no Nintendo, no Nintendos or anything of the sorts. It's not born in that time where Nintendo 64 and the Genesis crap and all that kind of stuff. It's just in the middle of Xbox and PlayStation. So I just went for the PlayStation 2, just like a ton of other people did, because PlayStation 2, it holds to be probably the top for selling, I'm pretty sure, in all the video game consoles that I know of now. It might have changed with the Xbox One or PS4, but I have not gone yet to check. So I'm still going to hold to my word that PS2 is still the best in sales. But anyway, these two games are honestly not very different from each other. They almost have the same graphics, and the same controls, but the only thing that holds out from Battlefront 2 being better than Battlefront 1, in some people's opinion, is that Battlefront 2 you can play as heroes, you can play as heroes, people. I haven't played it in forever, because it doesn't work anymore for me. It just won't work as well, so play as heroes, Jedis, Sith Lords. You get the gist, like the people from the movie, let's just say, besides the regular stormtroopers, clone troopers, droids, all that kind of stuff, rebels. But you can play as the heroes. Also, you can sprint, which kind of sounds funny when you say it out loud, because if you can't sprint in one game that's revolved around shooting, it kind of blows some people's minds. You can't sprint, but that was when, I don't know, I guess sprinting was screwed up or something. I have no idea about that. But they put sprinting in Battlefront 2, and obviously they have sprinting in the new Star Wars Battlefront game. So, the other thing was, when you go to command posts, which is what you do in the game, you go capture command posts, shoot things in the face, the normal stuff, I guess you could say, in video games. But you go around capturing command posts, and at each command post in Star Wars Battlefront 2, you can switch your class, character, or whatever. In Star Wars Battlefront, you can't, which kind of sucks, but I really don't care. It makes me, it's like Call of Duty, you pick a class, you wait till you die, which is the same thing. So there's not much difference, but let's just go ahead and take a look at the gameplay. Alright, so first we got Star Wars Battlefront. First of all, you got your main menu, title screen, or not really your title screen, but your main menu. You got single player, multiplayer, split screen, tutorials, and options. And obviously we know what tutorials and options are, this screen and all that stuff. Split screen is if you're going to play local, and multiplayer is just a pain in the flipping ass. Unless you want to plug it up to your router or internet box, which is I don't really get the point of doing that. I had so much fun just playing single player or local that I didn't really care about multiplayer that much, so I never even played it. Plus, I think you have to buy an extra cord to plug it in to your router or internet box. So I didn't really get the point of wasting your money just to play with some random people when you could just play by yourself and have as much fun. So I guess we're just going to go into single player and show all this stuff right here. And this also works for split screen too. You can still do the same things. Well, my game's a little laggy just because it's so old and scratched up. But you have historical campaign, which is basically campaign. There's nothing special about it. You see it, like, this is basically what you do. You pick Clone Wars or the Galactic Civil Wars, and I picked the Galactic Civil Wars. So let's start out with Tatooine. But it gives you a basic. It gives you a sometimes it'll give you a little movie screen right here, and then it'll have some text for you after you can read. But it's literally nothing special. It just says a bunch of stuff, and then it says, go kill some stuff. And it's just like, okay, that's what I was going to do anyway. So you go in, and it does all this radar stuff, which I think is really cool loading screen-wise, compared to Battlefront 2. But you're going to load, and so it's basically just battling like everything else. You just go and you'll fight and stuff. You'll spawn in. Here's your command post. Here's your all this stuff. Sometimes you'll hear your commander talking or anything like that. But you're gonna run around and you're just gonna shoot stuff. Basically, I mean, you don't have to have specific skills for it. Oh, got a kill. But yeah, it's the same thing if you do campaign or instant action, which is just killing stuff. So there's not really much special about it. It just feels like you're doing a campaign. And that's sort of my complaint for the new game. Everybody's complaining about the new game not having a campaign, but literally it's nothing but shooting and it's nothing but just shooting, capturing command posts, just like the rest of the game. So why are you complaining about it? You don't make any sense of complaining about something that never had any difference to the rest of the game. It's just like complaining, I wish I had your shit, although you just took a bigger shit. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like, you want something that something's already had, but you've had it all along. It doesn't make any sense. I just don't get it. People are stupid. But that's basically what this is, so screw that. I'm not playing the rest of this. Alright. Now here we got Galactic Conquest, which is probably my favorite part of both games. We'll just start a new game. The one on... Oh, you got your tutorial right there. And you can choose Birth of the Rebellion, Dark Side Rising, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith. I really didn't get the bottom ones. I think if you complete all of them, you get the bottom ones, but I'm not sure. We'll just do Revenge of the Sith, sure. And I guess I'm the droids, so that makes sense, I guess. But basically, you go around attacking planets in this sort of row. The planets you can attack are obviously the red ones, and the ones you control are the green ones, which you can barely see, but you can't go over them, so it's not really any point. The The Galactic Conquest in Battlefront 2 is a lot better in a lot of people's opinion, just because you travel the galaxy in your ship. So you move your ship like it's a piece in a board game. And then when you hit a planet, you go and you fight on that planet to control it. And then you'll fight and do the obvious fighting thing. But if you hit the other player's ship, or the enemy ship, then you do a space battle, which was also a thing in Battlefront 2 and not in Battlefront 1. And it was honestly, it's in my opinion, the hardest battle ever. I mean, it's so difficult in my opinion. It's like I can't fly a ship. I know how to shoot people with guns, but I don't know how to fly a dang ship. So basically, I don't know how to shoot people on that ship, so I just fly straight over to the other player's thing. I get in there, I shoot the motherfucking membrane of the damn ship, and then I blast out of there as fast as I can so I don't die. But that's basically all you gotta do is go inside and destroy it from the inside. Unless you want to be that guy from Top Gun and just goes around the ship blowing the shit out of everything. But anyway, let's just do flipping Naboo, I guess. I don't know. And when you pick a planet, you get to choose what each planet gives you a power up, and this is only in this game. Battlefront 2, I don't think. No, you buy yours in Battlefront 2. You buy everything. You buy troops. You buy power ups in Battlefront 2. But in Battlefront 1, you earn your power ups, and you don't get to buy troops. You get them off the bat. So Battlefront 1 is a lot easier getting stuff, but Battlefront 2 is a lot funner because you get to feel like you're accomplishing more, I guess. But you do Ren Far, which was some kind of power up, I guess, and then they get to pick theirs. So it does the Naboo stuff, and you're basically just going into a battle. So the whole game is just shooting and battling and stuff. You get spawn in, you shoot some stuff, and then yeah, you win. And that's how you do it. That's basically this game. So yeah. Alright. And last but not least, we have instant action. Which, nothing special about it. I mentioned it in the historical campaign. It's basically pick your places you want to battle. Clone Wars, Galactic Civil War, and then you pick all the ones you want to do, and you just play and battle through all of them in an order, and it keeps going until you quit. So you never have to come back to the screen. So it's nothing incredibly special. But in Battlefront 2, you have more options to picking places. There's more places to choose from. You get to choose if you want to do capture the flag or conquest, which is just regular shoot, capture command posts. Or you could do a bunch of other stuff. And in some places you can do a special sort of battle, which I don't know what it's called, but you only play as heroes, villains. So, like the special heroes and Sith Lords and all that stuff, you only play as those people, and that's what everybody loved to play. It was the stuff. It was the nuke town of Star Wars Battlefront 2. Everybody loved to play it. But I mean, this one, all you're doing is going through. You're just picking planets and fighting. That's basically all it is, and that's basically what the whole flipping game is. Which it's still my favorite game because it's probably the best Star Wars game I've ever played in my entire life. That wasn't hard as shit. I'm looking at you, Episode 3. Oh my god. But that's a game for another time. I guess that's all I got. But oh yeah, I said I would go over flipping Star Wars Battlefront, the new game. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, welcome back to camera in front of my face reality. So, I almost forgot to include Star Wars Battlefront, the new game. And I'm sorry about Battlefront 2. I basically explained it for you. My disc doesn't work. So, if I can find a disc that does work, I will bring you some gameplay of it, possibly. But it's basically the same game. So, and I explained all the differences. So, if you didn't like that, just go look it up on another video. But Star Wars Battlefront, the new game, it's no different. It's you think it would. It's probably what I think of what I saw. It was it had a little more new stuff, and I can't really point it out because I don't have the game. I don't have an Xbox One, so if I got the game, I have to have an Xbox One for it, and I don't have either of those, so it's not gonna work out. But maybe in the future. But Battlefront 2, or Battlefront. Screw you, Battlefront 2. Get out of here. Battlefront, the new game. Now, it's no flipping different than Battlefront 2. It's the same thing. You go around, you shoot stuff, you become Darth Vader, or a hero, or whatever, and that's all you do. It's the same thing. You might be screaming to me right now, it's not the fucking same game. There's more differences to it. But, yes, there's differences. There you can fly ships in a bigger area than these games. You can fly in the sky and do all kinds of stuff. But if you get boiled down to the main point, it's the same thing. It just doesn't have a campaign, which doesn't matter, because the campaign is still shooting and fighting. There's no, it's not like Super Mario or Metroid or anything like that of why I'm trying to depict it with that. But like Call of Duty has a campaign, but that makes more sense. Star Wars is a movie. So the movie is the campaign, you just don't get to play it. And that's why you go pick up another different game, which there's probably some out there. I really don't know of any. Star Wars Battlefront 3, we'll get to that. But some other game I'll show you later, maybe in another video. But yeah. So that's basically all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. That'd help me out a lot. If you could just tell some of your friends and family or whoever it is, that would really help me out a lot. I'm just trying to make videos for you guys, and I appreciate some of your feedback. So thanks. I appreciate it. And I guess I'm done here, so I'll get you guys in the next video, whatever it may be. So see you guys later.